Magnesium is in over 300 different reactions happening in your body right now. It's involved in your heartbeat, your sleep, your muscles, even how your brain makes energy. And yet, an estimated 2.4 billion people worldwide don't get enough of it. So today, what magnesium actually is, why food alone often isn't enough, which type of magnesium supplement you actually need, and which ones are mostly marketing. Fresh science, no fluff. Magnesium is a mineral, the fourth most abundant mineral in your entire body. Most of it, about 60%, is stored in your bones. The rest works inside your muscles, soft tissue, and blood. Here's the part most people don't know. Magnesium is a required cofactor for over 600 enzymatic reactions. That includes energy production, literally the process that converts food into usable energy in every cell. Nerve signaling, muscle contraction and relaxation, and keeping your heartbeat regular. When magnesium runs low, none of these systems get an off switch. They just run less efficiently. That's why deficiency symptoms are so vague. Fatigue, muscle cramps, poor sleep, irritability. It's not one specific illness. It's 100 small systems quietly underperforming. Magnesium is naturally present in a wide range of foods: dark green, leafy vegetables, nuts and seeds, legumes, whole grains, and yes, dark chocolate. The recommended daily intake is around 400 to 420 milligrams for men and 310 to 320 milligrams for women. That's the actual RDA, not a marketing number. Here's the problem. Global surveys estimate that roughly 31% of people, around 2.4 billion, don't meet that target through diet. In some countries, it's over 60% of adults. So why not just eat more spinach? A few real reasons. First, modern soil is measurably lower in magnesium than it was decades ago, due to intensive farming depleting mineral stores. The food itself often contains less than it used to. Second, several extremely common things actively deplete your magnesium levels: high caffeine intake, alcohol, chronic stress, and certain medications, including some blood pressure drugs and long-term antacid use. Third, your intestines only absorb about 30 to 40% of the magnesium in food, and that absorption rate itself varies person to person. None of this means food doesn't matter. It's still your foundation. But for a meaningful percentage of people, food alone isn't closing the gap. That's a legitimate case for supplementation, not just a marketing angle. Here's where it gets interesting, and where most content online gets it wrong. Not all magnesium supplements are the same. The form matters, both for how well it's absorbed and what it's actually good for. Magnesium glycinate. This is magnesium bound to the amino acid glycine. It's well absorbed, and, more importantly, it's the form most used in sleep and anxiety research, because glycine itself has calming properties on top of the magnesium. It's also gentle on the stomach, so it doesn't typically cause the laxative effect other forms do. The MitoMint verdict: minted. Best pick if your goal is sleep or stress. Magnesium citrate. This is magnesium bound to citric acid. Multiple human studies show it's one of the most bioavailable and affordable forms available. A well-known 2003 randomized study found citrate significantly outperformed other common preparations in absorption. The trade-off? At higher doses, it has a mild laxative effect. The MitoMint verdict: minted. The best general purpose pick if you just need to correct a deficiency. Magnesium L-Threonate. This one gets marketed heavily for brain health and memory because animal research shows it's uniquely able to cross the blood-brain barrier. Here's the honest part: the human evidence is thin. The main human trial behind these claims involved a small sample size and was industry-funded and hasn't been independently replicated at scale. The mechanism is genuinely interesting. The proof in humans isn't there yet. The MitoMint verdict: not minted yet. Interesting science. Not proven enough to justify the price premium. Magnesium taurate. Often marketed for heart health, based on the idea that combining magnesium with taurine supports cardiovascular function. The issue: most of the supporting research is in animal models, not human trials. The mechanism is plausible. Both magnesium and taurine independently have cardiovascular research behind them, but taurate-specific human evidence is limited. The MitoMint verdict: not minted. Reasonable theory, but don't buy it specifically for your heart based on current evidence. Magnesium malate. Bound to malic acid, a compound involved in your body's energy production cycle. It's sometimes marketed for fatigue and fibromyalgia. The evidence here is the weakest of the commonly sold forms. Small, inconsistent trials, nothing definitive. The MitoMint verdict: not minted. Skip unless nothing else suits you. Magnesium oxide. This is the cheapest and most common form on pharmacy shelves, and also the worst absorbed, with studies showing it's only around 4% bioavailable. It works well as a laxative, which is exactly what it's usually used for. It is not a good choice if your goal is sleep, energy, or general supplementation. The MitoMint verdict. Minted, but only for what it's actually good at. Don't buy this expecting better sleep. So here's the practical takeaway. If you're deficient and just need a general fix, citrate. If your specific goal is sleep or anxiety, glycinate, and remember, take it at night, not in the morning. If you're drawn to threonate for brain health or taurate for heart health, the mechanisms are genuinely interesting, but you're paying a premium for evidence that isn't there yet. And Oxide belongs in your medicine cabinet for constipation, not your supplement stack for wellness. That's the real, evidence-based breakdown, not what the marketing on the bottle tells you. If you found this useful, the magnesium timing short on this channel covers the sleep-specific angle in under a minute. Check the pinned comment. Fresh science, no fluff.